Hi everyone, thanks for joining. So today we are going to talk about the basics of Excel. This is going to be more about the interface of the Excel, how the Excel looks when you open any file, what are the various options, how you can navigate through all the options available in the Excel. So let's jump straight into this. So I've opened a workbook. So this is a workbook and I have some data here as well. So the workbook will have different sheets. So these are the different sheets which are available in the workbook. You can consider them as different pages. So each workbook can have different number of worksheets. So these worksheets are like different pages and you can start working here. So when you look at the top, so this is the quick access toolbar. It has different options as you can see here. It gives you the facility to quickly use any of the functions from here. Also, you can customize this quick access toolbar and you can use and you can input any of the options. You can include any of the options from here into the quick access toolbar here. Next to the quick access toolbar, you can see you have the name of the file, Excel Basics. Now when you go down, these are the different tabs or also called the menus. This is also called as the menu bar. So you have different tabs here and it has a range of options that you can see in each tab. And when you click on any of the tab, it gives you the range, which are range of options of all the functions which are available in that tab in this ribbon. So it is also called as the ribbon. So you can see you can click on any of the tab and it shows you what all options are there in the ribbon. You can hide or unhide this ribbon. You can double click on the tab and this ribbon is gone. You can again click on the tab and you can see this ribbon coming again here. Okay, so this is how you can navigate the ribbon. If you go down, this is the name box. It basically tells you the name of the cell wherever the cursor is. It gives you the reference wherever you've put in the cursor. Now if you see, if I'm moving the cursor, it changes the name of the name box and it will give you wherever your cursor is there. Next to the name box, you have the formula box. So this is the box, as the name suggests, where we type any formula and it will enter into this. For example, I'm entering any formula here. Let's say I'm just using a simple sum formula for showing purpose, and you can see the formula is there in the formula box. You can also use this drop down to elaborate the formula box. This is basically when you have a very large formula and you want to see the formula, you can just navigate and you can just make the formula box big as well. You can make it small as well to see the entire formula, and you can just you can make it to the original size from here. So this is how the formula bar works here. Now this is the workspace where you do your analysis, you enter your data here. So in the workspace, you can see it is basically a combination of rows and column. If you click on any of the number, it selects the whole row here. So there are around 10 lakh rows here. If I just show you, so around 10 lakh rows, so this much amount of data that you can put here. And if you talk about the columns, if you click on any of the letters here, it will select the column. And if I talk about the number of columns, there are around 16,000 columns that are available in the Excel. So this is the volume of data that you can enter into in each worksheet. But just the fact that the moment the data starts become voluminous, the speed and the response of the Excel starts getting slow. So that is one demerit you need to keep into your mind. So again, these are the worksheets, as I already told about. You can have any number of worksheets into the workbook. Now if you want to see what all worksheets are there into my workbook, you can just right click at this corner and it opens a dialog box. It will show all the name of all the worksheets that are available in your workbook. And if you want to directly go into any of the worksheets, you can directly double click and it will take you to that particular worksheet. Let me just go back to the sheet 1. On the right hand side, you can see you have a scroll bar at the bottom. So this is basically to move the screen left to right. Whenever you start having the data, you can move it from left to right. And similarly, there is a scroll bar at the right hand side. This is basically to move your screen up and down. You can move your screen up and down through it. You have couple of options. You have a magnification scroll bar here. If you move it towards the plus, it's gonna zoom in your workspace. Now just remember, it only zooms the workspace, it does not zoom in the other options like the ribbon or the tabs here. So let me just bring it back to the default. So that is how you can navigate. These are the view options, how the page view you can use. This is a page breakup, the single view, multiple thread view. Those all options are available here. Now now you want to enter anything into a cell, simply you select the cell and you can start enter into the cell. Simply you can start typing and you enter into the cell. This is how you start entering the data here. Also, if you want to select a particular range, simply click on any cell, keep holding the cursor, and you can select the area or the range that you want to select. So this is how you can select the range. Now if you see on the name range, it is not giving a reference of a particular cell, but it is giving the reference of the complete range here. And the highlighted cell is nothing but the active cell. Basically that means if you start typing in the selected range, for example anything, it will start getting populated only into the active cell here. Now these are the various options which are available in the screen. For example, you have a file option as well. You can see here it gives you a range of different different operations that you can do to this workbook. You can open a new workbook, you can save the workbook, you can print the workbook, you can close, you can export this workbook. Now let me just show you how to save this. This workbook is already saved here, so I have to do a save as. I'll select this location, basically where you want to save this workbook. Now when you go to the location, it will open a dialog box, and this is how it will show here. The file name, this is the name of the workbook that you can give, and then this is the save as type. So this is the type how you want to save. So if I bring the drop down, you can see there is a range of options, or there's a range of formats how you can save this. You can save it as a PDF, you can save it as a macro enabled Excel, you can save it in a binary format. Each of the format has different functionalities, use cases that we can cover in some later videos. So let me just so currently I've already saved this. So this is how you can enter the information here, and once you click save, so it's saying it's already exists, you want to replace. Let me say yes, and it has saved the workbook again. So this is how you operate here. When you click on any of the cell and you want to edit the cell, you can edit the cell by pressing F2. This will allow you to enter into the edit mode, and you can simply start editing whatever the data is there, or whatever is the information is there in the cell. So that you can do by pressing F2. So these are the various functions, and these are the various navigational interface that you see in the Excel. So we're going to cover more basic videos around the Excel in the coming videos. Thanks.